week number 11, ICRC Friday Night Football. We are in the first round of the playoffs in Region 8, Division 2, as number 5 seed Mount Healthy Owls will be taking on the number 12 seed Aiken Falcons. Hello, I'm Bill Bretz, and joining me is Logan Dyer. Second time in 3 weeks we've been here at the Owls Nest there, Logan, and, Aiken is making their playoffs for the third time. First time in Division 2, and come in 6-3 record. They got a pretty good quarterback.
They do indeed. Andre Underwood with 1,143 passing yards on the season, 12 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, kind of a high number. As you can see, 20 total touchdowns. That's with the 552 rushing yards and the 8 touchdowns on the ground. He's a 6-foot, 180-pound junior, so he'll be back next year. He had 5 games under 100 passing yards. Let's take a look at Mount Healthy.
Well, when you talk about the 8-2 Owls, you got to start with that guy right there, number 1, Jameer Spain. We can talk about him the whole night as far as what he has done. He has over 3,000 yards for the season, 36 touchdown passes. I mean, there's a lot of quarterbacks. That's their career, and for him, that's the season.
Exactly.
And his favorite receiver is this guy right here, Ace Cooper, who's coming off of his best game of his career last week. 5 touchdown passes, over 290 yards in that game. He leads. He has over 1,000 yards in passing and 17 touchdowns on the season. It is a very powerful combination. But there is lots of other weapons on this Mount Healthy team, as we are going to be seeing here. But let's look at the records here.
Of course, Aiken,
stats.
they like to rush the ball. They're coming in 6-3. Mount Healthy likes to pass the ball. They're coming in 8-2. I see a good combo there. The Aiken Falcons have only let up 15 points per game to their opponents, whereas Mount Healthy's let up 22.2. And both teams can score the ball, so I'm looking for a good football game tonight here from Mount Healthy.
Yeah, and the thing about Mount Healthy is they can score, and we told you before, the problem is they have given up some big-time points in the game here. Well, last year this Mount Healthy team lost to CJ in this round almost a year ago in the first round. I'm sure that's on the mind of the coaches and the athletes. I'm sure they want to get that first round win in this year. Aiken did win the toss, and they've deferred. Mount Healthy will be getting the ball first. We'll be right back.
911, where's your emergency?
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I'm an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A Freeze-On Mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas.
Brings it himself inside the tent. Touchdown, Marymount.
From the top of the key, Anna Habra ties the score.
If you love them enough to
crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
Bill Bretz, Logan Dyer here in the first round of the playoffs in Division II, Region 8 as Mount Healthy Owls, Aiken Falcons. Aiken won the toss. They deferred. They're going to give the ball to Mount Healthy first. I don't know about that because with that offense here, we'll have to see how it works out. But here we go with the kickoff.
Yeah, Mount Healthy can score the ball, so giving the ball to Mount Healthy first will be a test.
Well, was it? That was, I think it was their numbers. We always said their numbers are hard to read, but I believe that was Larry Fannin that picked up the ball. He had a problem with it first, fumbling it around the 35-yard line, but ended up picking up about 20 yards.
Yeah, he was able to recover that little small hesitant butterfingers, I guess you would say, and he was able to pick it up and get out to the 50. Actually, that to the 49. They're already in Falcon territory.
Jameer Spain in at quarterback. He's got two receivers back there. The give is, and that was the give to, one thing we got to get the name there. Okay, there we go. That's who I thought it was. So the give is to Kaufman Stewart. He is the Owls' leading rusher at 403 yards. And boy, we're looking down at stats here before we leave. Mount Healthy just moving that ball up the field as fast as they possibly can right now. They're up to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, they're moving the football. They ran a no huddle play there, so they ran a quick one. But there is a flag.
There's a flag. They're coming back, and this is one thing that has hurt Mount Healthy of more than a few times this year is flags. It looks like a hold because it's coming back.
It is a holding call.
And it's from that spot, and that spot must have been in the backfield because it's all the way back at the 43-yard line. They got to get down to the 23 for a first down. So it's 1st and 20. Spain with Coughlin Stewart. He's got also a person in slot. Coughlin Stewart, gets over the right side there, and I saw number 2, Jeremiah Sanders. He moved over that direction as for blocking, and that's the direction he went.
That is, and he got right around back to the line of scrimmage. Notice they haven't run a pass play yet as we got a guy jumping up too early. Yeah, they haven't run a pass play yet. They've run all consecutive runs. I believe it's four plays, 4 rushes.
All right, you got 2nd and 8 right now. Talking about pass play, let's see if he'll go for the end zone right now.
He possibly could go for the end zone right now.
He's got 2 wideouts. Got a couple of tight ends close. Let's see what happens. Now he's going to give the confidence Stewart. Stewart into the 20, down to about the 11-yard line out. At the 11 will be 1st and 10 for the Owls.
Able to pick up that first down. Look at the replay here. Able to run to the right side, and he hurdles a player, an Aiken Falcon, and he gets into the red zone.
It's been all Kaufman Stewart so far. Let's see if it stays that way. And we have a whistle, late whistle in here. I don't think it's on Aiken. No, they called a timeout.
Aiken called a timeout.
Interesting call at this time. Both of these teams come in on a little bit of a momentum here. Mount Healthy won against Waverly in a big-time win, 46-21. Spain was 16 for 30, 403 yards, as we mentioned on the pregame. 5 of those touchdowns, all of them went to Ace Cooper with 283 yards. That's a career high for him. And so he's coming off his career best game. So they won, and also Aiken won last week. They won against Hughes. And Underwood was 12 for 16 passing, 155 yards. He did have 2 interceptions in that game, but he did have 2 touchdowns rushing. He had 145 yards rushing. So
he's a dual threat as a quarterback for Aiken. He's got the passing yards, so he's also got the rushing yards. 552 rushing yards on the season, 8 total touchdowns on the ground for Andre Underwood. We'll see him here in a few.
Meanwhile, it's a Coughlin Stewart show so far in this game. He's down to about the 10-yard line. I think they said he actually went out around the 16 on that 2 plays ago. So it's 2nd down and 5, so they can get down to the 5-yard line and actually have a new set of downs. As you said, so far, Spain has not thrown a pass. It's all been Coughlin Stewart.
He believes in Coughlin Stewart to get him into the end zone.
And Coughlin Stewart gets some running room around the left side and down to about the 8-yard line. What's the old expression is? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't, yeah, that's right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I expect him to at some point tonight go to Ace, Ace Cooper.
Well, I mean, you have to think that right now, and he's maybe luring Aiken into thinking, well, this is the way it's going to go, but Cooper's out wide. Man in motion. Let's see if last time he went that direction. Turn around, getting a new play called in now. Aiken showing blitz. Coughlin Stewart up the middle into the end zone.
Good touchdown run by Coughlin Stewart, and he has all the plays so far for Mount Healthy. Started at the 49.
Yeah, that's not bad. Coughlin Stewart, he has 49 yards rushing. So
he's got at least 49 yards rushing, yes.
So Coughlin Stewart 8 yards out for the TD. For him, that is actually only his 2nd touchdown of the year. Interesting enough. Johnson's in for, and we got an offsides on Aiken. Now let's see if the ball's going to be half the distance. Maybe. Are they going to go for 2? They're still saying that way. Johnson's is on for the PAT. High snap, and it doesn't go anywhere. He doesn't even get the kickoff. The snap was high, and the holder could not get the ball down. So PAT no good, but with 8:56 to go here in the first quarter, it is the Owls who strike first.
We're going to take a look at it again here. High snap.
Oh, he couldn't even. He never had control.
Never had control of the
football. Johnson got the ball, though.
Yeah, Johnson actually got the ball, but I guess he could have ran it, but decided, he got swallowed up by the Falcons. And that what could have been a costly penalty there to set up possible 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I'm thinking right now, this early in the game here, what do you got to lose?
Right, yeah. I mean, you're half the distance to the goal line. You obviously could have went for 2 points. And
do the old Philadelphia tush push and get him into the end zone. So he's got the people who can do that.
Don't get me started on the tush push. Little squib kick. It looked like an onside kick.
Onside kick, but Interesting.
Mount Healthy tried to.
We saw something similar to that a couple weeks ago with the Talawanda game, but nevertheless, Aiken with Andre Underwood and quarterback, he's got some pretty good field position. Now they have a plethora of running backs here that we'll probably be seeing in here. Coached by Harry McCall, and we're going to be talking about Harry tonight. He's in his 7th year over at Aiken. He is a Mount Healthy grad, so it's like a little homecoming for him, and also for Kendall Watson, his offensive coordinator. Both of them Wyoming, Mount Healthy grads. Empty backfield. Interesting. Underwood be passing now. He's got a man in motion. He's back, and he's going to take it himself. Well, he runs into one of his players, but still gets fairly decent position. He ran into the man in motion and still got about 3 or 4 yards out of it.
Yeah, he ran into the guy that was in man in motion, and still able to get those rushing yards. We talked about he's got 552 rushing yards on the season. And then take a look at this. He runs into number 2, I believe that is.
Number 2 is Jatel Hunter.
So he runs into his other running back, but still able to pick up about 7 yards, or not 7, 4, 5 yards.
Now he's got a man in the backfield. Motion man is Moore, and we got a penalty coming up. I think it's delay. Well, it said it was a procedure call. It might have been a delayed game, really, but it was against the Falcons, so it brings them back 5 yards.
False start against the Falcons.
So they're back into 43.
So penalty flags are piling up for both teams right now. Mount Healthy's got 1, maybe 2, I believe, maybe 1. Aiken's got 3. That I believe it's the 3rd penalty.
Guy to watch for Aiken here is Mikkel Moore. He's 0. He's 5'9", 185-pound senior. He kind of does it all. We'll see him on defense, special teams, and offense. He's in motion now. Now, Underwood's getting chased, and he makes it up over the 50-yard line. He's not at. He got into Al's territory, but he's still short of the first down by about 3 yards. So it's a good 3rd down play here.
Yeah, they flushed him out to the right, and he started getting chased. He noticed he had a guy right in front of him, so he was able to evade him and pick up some decent yardage. Still 3 yards out from the first down.
Big 3rd down play now for Aiken. Interesting right now, will they be in 4-down territory at this stage? He's got trips to his left. Underwood, man in motion. Comes this direction. He's going to take it himself. Underwood. He is up. It is close, depending where the spot is. I think he's got the first down.
Yep, the officials are signaling first down.
Kaufman Stewart was the rusher for Mount Healthy. Now this way, it's going to be Andre Underwood so far. He does get the first down, so the ball is just right around the 45-yard line of Mount Healthy.
Yeah, you talked about Kaufman Stewart for Mount Healthy. Now this is the complete opposite. Instead of the Jameer Spain show, it's now the Andre Underwood show.
All right, he's got trips now out to this side. Moore in motion. Moore goes back the other direction. And he is hit hard. Moore went back the other direction, I think, for blocking, but he never blocked anybody.
No, he didn't block, and that was a hard hit. Take a look at this again. Grabs the ball, and just 2 seconds later, he is met right at the chest.
Jaden Harrison. He's going to feel that one tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Jaden Harrison will definitely feel that one probably here in the next hour or so. Probably when they get home. Aiken's not too far from Mount Healthy, so when they get home, I'll probably have to put some ice on that one.
He's got 5 receivers now, 3 on one side, 2 on the other. Empty backfield. Underwood. Last time he ran and he's going to run this time, and this time he gets about 3 or 4 yards.
right around to the 40.
He's got that play twice now in this series, is where he's empties the backfield and runs it himself.
Neither quarterbacks, and we obviously we talked about this for the first drive for Mount Healthy. Neither quarterback has passed the ball.
No.
So both Spain and Underwood are 0 for 0 on passing attempts and passing completions. A perfect 100%.
And I think there's only been 2 people who've touched the ball so far tonight. It's been Underwood or Kaufman Stewart.
Exactly.
So now there's the pass, a little screen pass. That is to number 4. That's Harrison. And he doesn't get much at all.
No, he got swallowed up right there, right off the catch. He got swallowed up. So we're gonna spot it 4th and 5. It's gonna stay right where it is.
4th and 5. Now let's see if they will punt.
I don't think this will be a 4-down drive. I think honestly what they're probably going to do here is they're going to try to draw Mount Healthy offsides.
If they do that, they'll get the first down. We'll see what happens. He's got that same setup here with trips and doubles on either side with the man in motion, Harrison. This time he is back to pass. Pass over the middle. Oh, overthrew his receiver. That was number 2 down there, Tretrell Hunter. He was wide open, but overthrew him. Mount Healthy takes over in downs.
Yeah, I just wide open. He threw it a little too high, and he went down and was not able to come up with the catch, and so that's a turnover on downs.
If Hunter got that, that would have been some big yardage, possibly a touchdown on that.
Most likely, yes. That's a rough end of their first drive because now they're giving the ball back to Jameer Spain, and they have a chance to go up 13-0, possibly 14-0 if they were to pick up a 2-point conversion.
4:30 to go here in the first quarter. Alice did score first. And guess who gets the ball?
That is Kaufman Stewart again.
This time he only gets about a yard. We're getting 50 yards rushing now.
So. 50 yards rushing right now for Kaufman Stewart. He will probably have, if he keeps going at this pace, he might have 300. He might have 300 rushing yards by the end of the game.
Nobody else will have any yards. So, 2nd and 9.
Like you to ask Mount Healthy's coach as to why they decided to
not to go for the 2-point.
Well, that or why they're deciding to.
Kaufman Stewart breaks a tackle at the 45 and gets down to about the 40-yard line, and that's about a 20-yard run into Falcon territory.
Huge pickup there for Kaufman Stewart, able to avoid one tackle.
Kaufman Stewart breaks a tackle right there, right over the middle. And another about 11, 12 yards. He's a first down machine right now.
He's a first down machine, plus he's getting all these yards there. I mean, they just keep feeding him the ball. Aiken's got to figure out how they can stop Kaufman Stewart. If not, he's going to have 300 rushing yards.
Yeah, he came in with 400 yards. He might go out with twice that total.
Yeah, he might.
He keeps going well. Young man's got to be getting a little bit tired. 3:32 to go, and I don't know why the clock is stopped. Did anybody call a timeout?
Not too sure. I see an official talking to a coach down here on the Mount Healthy sideline.
Oh, okay. I hear up here in the press box, somebody had a bullhorn down on the sideline and tell them can't have it.
There are no blowhorns or other noisemakers allowed in the stadium. Thank you.
Oh, got a.
They're showing blitz right now. And he throws over the middle, and is it intercepted? Yes, it is.
Interception thrown by Jameer, a very rare interception thrown by Jameer Spain.
Jaden Harrison picked that ball off, and for as far as Spain goes, that's only his 7th of the season.
7th interception.
Wow.
Take a look at it again there.
Well, it was just a little, he was trying to, I know the rush was coming right there, but I think he was just trying to dump it over the middle here for a few yards and right into Aiken's hands. So Aiken takes over the ball at about the 20-yard line, their own 20.
So both quarterbacks, if we want to go back to, both quarterbacks are 0-1 on passing.
Mount Healthy showing blitz. And the quarterback, and he breaks one tackle. Underwood, we got a flag coming in from the back judge, and that's going to probably be a hold. So this is going to come back.
And it's going to be 5 or 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Spot of the foul was probably right around the line of scrimmage. Let's see where, that's where the flag was thrown.
Holding.
It is holding.
And a face mask against Mount Healthy.
Oh, so we have
they offset.
They offset each other, so we're just back to first down again. Kind of a break for Aiken right there.
So offsetting penalties there for both teams.
Our officials tonight, our referee is Walter Starks, our umpire is Adrian Johnson, linesman is John Corey, back judge Eric Pierce, Manny Allen is line judge, and the center judge is Drew Stein. So those are our officials here tonight. It's kind of a big thing for the officials too. They get kind of rewarded for their season for being picked to be in the playoffs. Underwood, and he is going to be sacked. The ball will come out, but I think he was already down.
Yeah, he was already down at that point. Take a look at this replay.
So I think what happened was will count as a sack because he was still in the pocket. Let's see what happens. It comes back. This is the end of the play there, but
looked like his knees were already on the ground when the ball left his hand.
So now it is 2nd and 10. Doing that motion again. Oh, this time they're going the other way, and that does not work out. That's the Moore. He was doing a sweep, and then he kind of did the reverse and came around the other side, and Mount Healthy smelled that out real quick and tackled for a loss.
Looking for some trickery there, and not able to convert on the sweep reverse.
Well, actually, he didn't lose. He's right at the line of scrimmage, so it is 3rd and 10.
You got to think this is going to be a passing play here for Underwood.
Dangerous part of the field to do it, but let's see. And his give is to Harrison, I believe, is the running back. He didn't get anywhere, so they're going to have to punt.
They're definitely going to punt this one out.
Damore Freum is the punter. He's number 8. He also plays on defense. And back from Mount Healthy are Scott and Fannin. They're back around the 45-yard line.
It's a dangerous duo to be back there. They can run that ball back.
Absolutely. Fannin's had a couple of them this year. He's had a kickoff return and a punt return.
I believe he had a punt return when we were here a couple weeks ago.
Right, exactly. See if they're aware of that. And either something happened here. They didn't get the playoff, and I don't know.
Looks like a timeout was called.
Timeout was called by who, though?
Nope, they're backing the ball up.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got delay a game. So now that puts Freeman back on the goal line. Brings the Mount Healthy players up about 5 more yards. And, ooh, that was on. He is knocked down, and it was actually that was blocked.
It was a blocked kick.
It was a blocked kick. And Mount Healthy picks up the ball at about the 17-yard line. Let's see who's the one who's blocking. We didn't see it.
It was botched. The kick was blocked.
Okay, he botched the kick.
Let's see if we can get a.
See who got picked up that ball. Or?
I want to see. It looks like it was. That was right off the gut of the Mount Healthy player. I couldn't see exactly who it was. The number was too hard to read. However,
1st and 10, Kaufman Stewart. Inside the 10, down to about the 11-yard line, or 9-yard line. All right, we're at the end of the first quarter. Mount Healthy is up 6-0. The Fighting Owls are knocking on the door. We'll be back in just a moment.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smoke.
And we are back here. Second quarter action. Bill Bretz, Logan Dyer, glad you joined us here. ICRC Friday Night Football. Owls taking on the Falcons, and Owls knocking on the door right now. After a botched punt, gave them the ball at the 14-yard line.
You know, on that botched punt, they actually had, if they would have got to the ball sooner, they would have had a chance to score that off the punt.
Yep. And the ball was given to, I believe it's a different player. That was to Sanders, Jeremiah Sanders.
So Jeremiah Sanders is the second Mount Healthy player to touch the ball tonight, other than Jameer Spain, of course.
Kaufman Stewart is in the backfield.
Kaufman Stewart touchdown here is a good bet.
Okay, okay. There's your bet. You just won your bet there. 8 yards out again.
Good prediction there for me.
8 yards out again. So we'll give him 2 8-yard TDs tonight. It's only, like I said, it's only his third. It's interesting, as much as he's rushed, he only had 1 touchdown coming into the game here tonight.
Yeah, take a look here. He breaks the tackle, able to just generally fall into the end zone off the broken tackle. So good field awareness there by Stewart, and he's able to get that 8-yard touchdown, and that is his second touchdown of the game.
Let's see, they're going to go for 2. Looks like they are. 12-0. They are going to go for 2. Spain gives it Kaufman Stewart, breaks 1 tackle, and I don't think he got in.
Nope, he did not.
Good defense by Aiken.
Fell short of the goal line, about 1 yard.
Did break a tackle right about the line of scrimmage, but couldn't do that. And he's coming off the field a little bit gimpy right now. He's got to be tired. I mean, look what he has done so far in this game, too.
Yeah, he's got to be tired. I mean, he's looking at he's probably got almost 100 yards already.
Yeah. But nevertheless, it's a 12-0 lead for the Mount Healthy Owls here in this first round of the playoffs. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Baden-Trotwood Madison game. And, of course, if you're a Mount Healthy Owl, you're rooting for Trotwood Madison because if they win, that game will be here next week.
The game would be here, correct.
If Baden wins, they will have to go to Baden next week. Baden, number 4 seed. Harrison's playing tonight. They're playing over at in Wildcat territory. They're playing Troy. I know you said you saw the Troy band bus coming down the expressway tonight.
I did. I was on my way here from Anderson Township. Anderson's playing Edgewood tonight at home. I was on my way here and came up on there's an onside kick.
Onside attempt here, and flags are flying everywhere.
They did not get the required yardage.
Yeah, you have to get to 10 yards, and he didn't get to 10 yards. So moot point right now for Aiken. They will take over. If I'm not mistaken, that was around the last time they took over. First thing.
That's the second onside kick by Mount Healthy tonight.
You know, quite frankly, neither team has a spectacular kicking game any way you look at it. I mean, Aiken doesn't. And flags being okay. There's no flag on the play, but Aiken does recover the ball, and they will go to work right about midfield.
But yeah, back to the Troy. Yeah, I was driving down the interstate and was driving up and past the Troy High School band semi-trailer. They were on their way to Harrison.
There you go. The Troy Trojans playing the Wildcats tonight. Harrison, number 6 seed.
You know, on the back of their semi, it actually looks like Darth Vader.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the back of the trailer on the trailer door, it looks like Darth Vader. That's what made me look at it, and I was like, "What in the world is that?" And I get up next to it, and I look. It says Troy High School Marching Band. I'm like, "Oh, cool, Troy's in town." Oh yeah, that's right. They're playing Harrison.
Yeah, there you go. They got a great facility up there in Troy. Their stadium up there. I do track and field officiating. We have a regional meet up there. Great facility, great people up there. Look at this, 4 receivers to the left side. He gets one of his receivers over there. You're going to have 4 receivers. You're bound to get somebody open over there. And it looked like a Harrison was the one who was open.
Yeah, you would think that you would be able to get at least 1 or 2. Quick pass to the left side. Able to, or to the right side rather, go in that direction. Picks up about a yard.
Actually, it was Moore, Mikkel Moore. So Moore picks up about a yard on that, so it's going to be 3rd and 9. A big 3rd down possession again, and he's got those 4 receivers out to the right again. This time he goes to the other side. A slant pattern there by number 13. That's Romello Mitchell.
That was a touchdown if he would have caught it.
Oh, absolutely. He just did not get it to him. He's overthrown a couple of his receivers tonight that could have been really big plays for Aiken. Now let's see what happens. Are they going to go? Looks like they are going to bring in the punter.
Looking up a couple scores right now, Lakota West is up 33-0 on Walnut Hills. That game is in the second quarter already.
They'll be out of there quickly tonight.
They will be, yes. Hamilton's up on Oak Hills 14-0. Fairfield's up on Princeton 7-0 in the second quarter.
Ooh, that could be this time not a bad punt.
Get away, get away, get away!
And the punt goes inside the 20 down to about the 17-yard line. So Freeman had not a bad punt right there. And Mount Healthy's going to have their worst field position tonight so far. But they are up 12-0 here with 9:45 to go here in this quarter. You're talking about Spain. I've been looking up some stuff on him this week, Logan. He has 7,836 yards coming into this game. That is 47th all-time in Ohio. He is 37th with 83 touchdown passes for his career. And, of course, as they go through the playoffs, he's going to get further and further up the chain there.
Of course.
He's one of the top 20 quarterbacks this year in Ohio. 2023, he was second-team All-State. I'm thinking a guy has got a good resume. Oh, we got motion on Mount Healthy.
3 separate flags flying in the air at one time.
We had all kinds of flags there. 2023 second team All-State. He's got to be a good candidate for first team this year, I think. He has 9 D1 offers. Last year he was the SWAT Conference Player of the Year. I would guess he will be a shoe-in for that again this year. They haven't come out with their conference. Of course, that conference is disbanding after this year. We'll see what Mount Healthy will do. There's Ace Cooper. That's the first time we've called Ace's name tonight in this game. And Cooper gets big first down yardage. Gets him out of shadows of the end zone right there out to about the 30-yard line, about a 20-yard pickup for Cooper.
What do you do when you get your worst field position and you get backed up closer to the end zone? You pass it to Ace Cooper.
There you go.
Ace, me and Bill we joked about this prior game time. We sang the Ace hardware.
Ace is a place. Ace is the player.
Ace is the player tonight, boys.
He is the player. Milford is losing to St. Xavier, and there is Ace Cooper breaks a tackle, is going down the end zone, and he is into the, what can we say? Do any flags on the field? Look on the field.
I don't see
I don't see any flags on the field.
Ace Cooper with
70 yards.
And we just got done saying Ace is the player, so Ace is the player tonight.
Absolutely.
70-yard touchdown reception. Let's take a look at it here. You're going to see a little. He throws it off to the left, to the right side, and he breaks a couple tackles. And after that, it's game over. I mean, he had one guy to beat, and he got a block from looked like number 0, which would have been.
That would have been Jameer Scott.
Jameer Scott was able to provide a block for a last crucial block around the 10-yard line.
Johnson with the PAT. That is good, and it's up. And Johnson gets the PAT. So Spain to Cooper for 8:58 to go here in the second quarter for 70 yards. And Johnson with the PAT makes our score 19-0 in favor of the Owls. Ace Cooper, 18th touchdown pass of the season. And for Jameer Spain, his 37th touchdown pass of the season. You know, going back to Spain and going back some of the records he has right now, you know, earlier in the season against Ross, he had 8 touchdown passes in one game. On the state record board, only 9 players have had 9 touchdowns passes in a game. So he is tied with a group with 8 touchdowns a game, actually in 10th place tied with. One of the guys he's tied with, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, Joe Cool. Joe Shiesty, as most Bengals fans would call him.
And John Rossenberger from Vinley in Miami and Pittsburgh. He also had 8. So Jameer's up there, some big names up there. And he's trying to make a big name for himself. Kickoff, it's a short one again. At this time, it's picked up by number 2. That's Hunter. Hunter's still on his feet up to about the 35-yard line. Not a bad run back for Hunter.
He started to go off to the right, broke back in towards the middle, and then came to the left side of the field, and that's where he was eventually tackled. But a good pickup.
I think it was about 12 or 14-yard pickup, but I think he ran about 35, 40 yards to get it there.
Yep.
So, but nevertheless, not a bad starting position here for the Falcons.
They're starting right around the 35-yard line. 34.5, if you want to call it, be technical.
Kaufman Stewart was the man in the first quarter. Second quarter, Ace Cooper is the man. Couple of passes here, one for a first down and one for a touchdown.
See if Aiken can find a man to be the second quarter.
There's a blitz coming back. Harrison coming back the other way. He's got some running room over the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Picked up about 6.
Be about 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5 at most.
I tell you what, that Mount Healthy defense is coming. They're putting pressure on them.
We talked to that talked about that pregame. Mount Healthy their defense allows on average 22.2 points per game. Aiken allows 15 points per game, so they've already allowed more than what they normally allow. However, Aiken is not scoring the ball as they would.
No.
They averaged, I believe it was
about 20-something.
20-something points per game scored.
There's Mikkel Moore around the left side. A little sweep, and he gets a first down into Al's territory. I mentioned that this guy is one we're going to be hearing a lot from him.
Little jet sweep over to the side. Still able to stay on his feet and brought out of bounds by Mount Healthy defense.
Charles Turnage was winning on the tackle at that 45-yard line. New set of downs for the Falcons. He did go out of bounds, so 7:59 to go here in the first half. Falcons trying to get on the scoreboard. He's a short pass. Quick pass was to Moore. It was short, no good. These two teams last met 12 years ago. In the regular season, Mount Healthy won that game 61-6. Now, you would talk about Spain going through the air. That night, 8 rushing touchdowns for Mount Healthy in that game. But that's the last time these two teams have played. Now, I don't have anything beyond that if they have played.
You said that was during the regular season.
During the regular season, yes.
So a non-conference matchup.
Correct. And there is Underwood. Underwood gets some running room over the right side, picks up about 6 yards. Going to be 3rd and 4.
We were talking about Aiken, about the Falcons pregame. They're out of the Cincinnati Metro Athletic Conference. As you look here at the replay, a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. However, they are out of the Cincinnati Metro Athletic Conference. They finished 3rd in the red division in the conference, behind, I believe, Hughes.
Withrow and Taft.
Withrow and Taft.
Elder is leading Mason 14-0.
That game's at the pit.
Yeah. I have had the pleasure of doing a game at the pit some years ago, Moeller Elder. That is an out-of-body experience. Doing a game at the pit.
I as much as I am into high school sports, as far as high school basketball and football, I have yet to make a game or yet to make a trip to the pit for a game.
Well, first off, there's no parking. So I parked like about 3 blocks away on the street. But that was quite a game. Moeller, I believe, won that game.
Now, my broadcast partner Kyle and I were going to plan to go to a game at Elder at the pit. But we hadn't made that yet.
Underwood, and we have the ball is squirted out, and it should be Mount Healthy's ball. I don't know if if they called him down on the ground. We do have an Aiken player on the field down. I don't know if this play was called dead. We saw the ball squirt out. We did not have a signal by the referees yet.
The referee did make a signal that the player was down.
Okay, but they're giving it to Mount Healthy.
We can take a look at
it, see what happens. Underwood trying to push forward, pushing into that Mount Healthy defense, and there you can see the ball is out.
The knee was down prior to the ball being out, and then was picked up. I thought it was picked up by an Aiken defense. Nope, it was actually picked up by Mount Healthy.
Yeah, picked up by number 9. That was Malachi Smith. Picks up the ball. All right, we're going to step out just for a moment. Well, I tell you what. Nope, we're going to stay right here. It looks like the Aiken player is getting up. And yeah, trying to get Will all excited back there that we're going to do something here. So, but the player is stepping off field, so we're good. We're good to go. So we'll stay right here.
And that is
number 58,
59, I believe.
59. That's Diamante Freeman, one of 3 Freeman brothers on this Aiken team. They have 3 brothers. He is the senior of the group. So Tyrone Freeman is a junior, and Tyrell Bush Freeman is a freshman, and all 3 of them start. Hope he is okay. Went off the field. At least he walked off the field. So they will say that he pointed to Mount Healthy. And Mount Healthy does have the ball. Okay.
That is first and 10, Mount
First
Healthy.
and 10 at the 35-yard line. So they recovered the fumble. Let's see if Jameer goes big on the first play. It's first down. He's going to give to old reliable there. Mr. Coffin Stewart goes over the 40-yard line up to about the 42 for about a 5-yard gain. Say he is a workhorse down there. We don't even have to see his number. We know who it's going to be.
We know, yep, we know who's going to be at any given time.
Play action. Oh, that was not a good pass at all.
A rare incomplete pass from Jameer Spain.
He threw it behind the player, and he was coming back and couldn't get it. But so it's now 3rd and about 4. Got to get it ball to about the 46-yard line. Obvious passing situation, but with Coffin Stewart in the backfield, nothing's obvious. And Stewart's going to get the first down. Yes, he does. That second push in there, he does get the first down.
Coffin Stewart is he embodies the phrase just keep on pushing, keep on chugging, because he does, as they're going to quick play this one. No huddle for Mount Healthy.
Spain, lob, he airs it out, overthrows Ace Cooper. No flags on the play, so he's 2nd down and 10. He had Ace. He was going for him, but he just overthrew him just by a little bit.
Oh, there is a flag.
There is a flag on the play.
But it's not near the pass.
No.
So I believe it's going to be back here at the line of scrimmage.
Well. No.
They actually waved it off.
And they waved it off. Keep dropping them and waving them off. That's okay. We'll go with it. He's got trips on this side. Let's see what Spain does. Coffin Stewart next to him. Coffin Stewart gets a little bit of a hole there. Now we got a flag coming up. And it's going to be a procedure on Mount Healthy. Back it up 5 more yards. Going to be 2nd and about 15.
As you can see, Stewart was able to get a couple yards out of that rush, but the flag comes back, brings it back.
Walter Starks signals the procedure against the illegal procedure against the Owls, and they
decline the penalty, so it's now 3rd and 10, or 3rd and 9 rather.
Oh, okay, not a bad call from
Harry McCall.
Yeah, Harry McCall did a good job over there on that call. Spain, he gets a big rush, and boy, he got lucky on that one.
Yeah, he did. 4th down, brings up 4th and 9, 4-8 for Mount Healthy. He was rushed and almost intercepted. Could have been intercepted by number 0, which is Mikkel Moore.
Yeah. 4th down in situation. Let's see if they're going to go for it.
up 19-0. You could go for it and risk it.
Sure. I mean, so far the defense have done a good job of holding Aiken. So you got to have confidence in your defense. But
looks like we're
Jordan Stevens is going to talk it over.
Yep.
Jordan, third year over there at here at Mount Healthy, and he's done a really good job in 3 years he's been here. He was at defensive coordinator at Reading for a while, he's an assistant at Princeton, but he's had 2 8-2 regular seasons. He's made the playoffs all 3 years. Has actually a 21-11 record right now for Mount Healthy in the 3 years. So he's done a good job over here. He's going to have some work next year, though. He's got some big-time seniors here, including his quarterback. So
yeah, he's going to have a lot of work to do with this Mount Healthy team. He's going to be losing Spain at the end of this season. So
there's a bunch of seniors on this team. So that's Ace Cooper is not one of them. He is a junior.
So Ace Cooper will be back next year to run the show. I'll have to get permission before I say anything, but maybe we'll get the Aces, the hardware store jingle in there at some point.
There you go.
Gotta get a little, but I gotta get permission first.
There you go. There's Spain. He got hit hard on that, but he does complete the pass. Pass is completed to Jeremiah Sanders. That's going to be short of a first down, but boy, Spain took a hit on that play.
Spain took a hit on the play, and was able to, as you see here on the replay, able to connect. Tried to, Jeremiah Sanders was trying to get that first down, and he broke 2 tackles prior to, but was not able to pick up the extra 2 yards to get the first down yardage.
So they turn it over on downs.
So it's a turnover on downs.
So Aiken gets the ball with 4:46 to go here at their own 42-yard line.
Aiken has a turnover on downs, and so now does Mount Healthy.
Mount Healthy's got the 19-0 lead right now, which is the way the Owls would like to see things. Well, let's see what they can do. Underwood back to pass. He's going to lob it out. He's got a man deep. He overthrows him. That pass was for Deontay Jenkins. And he overthrows him.
Yeah, he overthrew him big time. But he was able to get the ball out quickly. Andre was. And I was looking down the field to see if they were going to throw a flag for pass interference, but it would have been a catchable pass if it wasn't overthrown.
And my mistake was actually Romello Mitchell was the intended receiver. Harrison's got the ball, and he's going nowhere.
He went backwards.
Harrison lost about 7 yards on that play. Mount Healthy was probably in the backfield as quick as the ball was. Snap back. That went nowhere quickly. So it's now 3rd and long.
Ran into a player and just went backwards after that. Ran into one of his blockers and set up 3rd and 14.
Clock's clicking down to under 4 minutes now to go in the first half. Mitchell coming in tight. Now he's got a man motioning out. That'll be Moore or Harrison. Underwood's being chased, and he is tackled for a loss. Looks like in on that play was number 7, Donald Robinson.
Tackle for a major loss.
Also on the play looks like number 20, Darren Stewart. So It is a 4th down and a whole bunch of yards. And are they going for it? I don't see the, well, yes.
Punter's back
there.
punter's
back there. Okay, he's coming back.
So the Mount Healthy punt return team is setting up where the 1st down marker is. That's how many yards it is on 4th down. So 4th and God knows how many yards.
All right. Scott and Fannin right back there around the 1st down marker. And we got a timeout called by Aiken. So this is the 18th time for Mount Healthy in the playoffs. Fifth straight year they've been in the playoffs. They have an 8-17 record. So, of course, last season we said coming in on our pregame that they did lose to Chaminade Juliet 35-28 almost a year ago to this date. And that was a big upset for them. Their last win in postseason was in 2020. They beat Fenwick 40-7. Aiken's been in the playoffs, we said 3 times. This is their 3rd time. They're 0-2 in the playoffs. So they have yet to have a playoff win. Fiam is back to kick. High snap. Kick is off. It's not a good kick, but it does get a good bounce.
Right around to the first down marker.
First down marker, right. Right
so
about the 47-yard line.
The chain gang doesn't have to move that far.
No, they don't. They like that. Unlike 2 weeks ago when we did the Mount Healthy Talawanda game in which the chain crew was going up and down and up and down. It looked like a tennis match.
Yeah, they were going back and forth, and you know we like we had said, we talked about prior to that game, you know, off air, we were talking about how Talawanda coming in, it probably would have been a blowout. It wasn't that bad of a game. It still was an entertaining game. It wasn't a running clock like we had thought it was going to be at one point, but Talawanda was up on Mount Healthy at one point.
Well, Talawanda did make the playoffs too. Unfortunately, they made it in the 16th position, 16th seed, so they have played the number 1 seed there in Division 3, and I'm not quite sure who they have to play tonight.
I will do some due diligence and
checking on it. Whoa!
Sorry, oh my goodness!
Broke a tackle, and didn't break second tackle, and that is Scott, Jameer Scott.
Jameer Scott on this play, he was just met right at the point of receiving the football. He was met, and they lost. They lost, what, 4 yards on that play?
Yeah, he almost looked like he was going to break it after he first hit, but they were right on top of him. Good defense by Aiken.
The Aiken defense is starting to step up a little bit more now.
Trips out this side. And the pass is good, right over the middle. And that is to Zero, I think.
It is.
Zero be with Jameer Scott.
There's a flag on the field.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think, against Aiken. Jameer Scott with about a 30-yard gain on that play. Flag as he's coming up. Let's see, he was wide open in the middle. Kind of a little juke move right there, a little spin move, got him a couple more yards. Let's see where the penalty might be.
Looks like it was a sideline warning.
Okay.
Yep.
So the ball at the 23-yard line, not quite into the red zone yet for the.
Uh-oh.
And Mount Healthy does call a timeout. Not quite into the red zone yet for the Owls, but they're knocking on the door again.
Jordan Stevens was not happy with one of his players.
So let's talk. We're talking about playoffs here. I got some playoff stuff here for you, Logan. Moeller is in the playoffs, as everybody knows. It's their 40th time in the playoffs, and only one other team has had as many times in playoffs. That was Ironton as a Division 5 team. They've had 2 state championships. Moeller's had 9 state championships. Of course, Moeller's the number 1 seed. They're hosting Sycamore tonight. That's over at Mount St. Joe is where they play in their home games now. And Ironton's the number 1 seed again for them. They're hosting Worthington Christian. So, but Maria Stein Marion Local is the one that's very interesting. They've had 27 playoff appearances. They're in again this year. 102-12 is their playoff record up there for Marion Local. 14 state championships. That's incredible. St. X is up 28-0 on Milford. Milford's not having a greatest year this year.
No.
Tom Grippa's done a good job over there at Milford. They just didn't have the players this year that they had in the past. St. X got a good team.
St. X could go pretty far in the playoff picture there.
Kaufman Stewart inside the 20, down about the 16, 17-yard line. Picks up about 5-6 yards.
I just go with it.
You know, I had mentioned prior to that last play, Jordan Stevens was taking a timeout. He wasn't very happy with one of his players. I'm not sure exactly why, but he had to burn the timeout there. So I would assume it was probably something to do with substitutions.
Whistle blowing here. Stop the action.
Official timeout, I believe.
1:12 to go here in the first quarter. Now the clock starts again. Second and 2, the ball at 16. Kaufman Stewart, and he's tackled in the backfield. They're going to lose a couple on that play. The clock is now clicking under 50 seconds. I believe Mount Healthy might have one timeout left, and they are calling it.
Jordan Stevens, does indeed use his final timeout. Stops the clock right at 50 seconds. I mean, he couldn't get any better than that, 50.0 on the dot.
So third down and about 4. They got to get the ball down to the 14-yard line, get a new set of downs. Now, if that happens, the clock will stop while they get the marker set. So the only other time it's going to stop right now if a player goes out of bounds or an incomplete pass. So we'll have to see if Mount Healthy is going to go.
Spike.
Yep. Aiken's going to get the ball coming out in the third quarter. Mount Healthy, 2 touchdown runs tonight by Kaufman Stewart and a 70-yard Spain Ace Cooper touchdown pass. I believe Ace Cooper's got 2 catches tonight. One was for a first down, and the next one was for a touchdown. That's pretty efficient.
It is. You get a look at the Mount Healthy sideline.
Yeah.
Or Mount Healthy
crowd.
It was really, really thinned out here at the start of the game, but it looks like people have actually decided to show up now. And
well, they're coming out here. It's a little cold tonight.
They got done eating their Halloween candy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. All them Reese's and Snickers that they were eating.
My Dachshund Benny tells everybody happy Halloweeny. Or Halloweener. Or whatever you want to say.
Did you get that spider?
No.
Did you get that spider problem fixed last night?
Yeah, we had a little spider problem at the house. That's a procedure against the Owls. Takes it back 5 yards.
So now, if you're Mount Healthy, and
there it is. The center. A little bit too quick there.
Probably going to look for a passing play here on third down. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
I think he's going to look for the end zone. Let's see what happens.
Ace Cooper.
Well, there he goes. There's the end zone.
And there's Ace
Cooper.
And
an overthrow. Ace Cooper. There you go. We can run this offense, I think, from Mount Healthy.
I think we could run the Mount Healthy offense,
So it's 4th down. I'm sure they're going for it here with 45 seconds to go. What do you got to lose?
Exactly.
You're up 19-0. And you're not going to get anywhere on a punt, so go for it. They don't have I don't think Johnson can get a field goal from this far out, so but nevertheless, it's a moot point. They're going for it. 4th down.
Yeah, it's really weird. We talk about kickers from NFL to high school. The NFL kickers are getting better and better every day. I mean, we're seeing players hit 50, 60, 70-yard field goals.
And 80-yard punts.
Yeah.
Spain back to pass. He's getting rushed. Now we got a flag on the play. It's going to probably be a hold. Spain's going to take it himself inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. But the flag was thrown back here in the backfield, and that usually means a hold. So let's see what happens. It'll still be fourth down. It's just fourth down a lot more. 33 seconds to go. Officials still trying to figure out what they're going to do. They're going to wave it off again. Or is it a timeout?
I think it's an official's timeout.
Official's timeout. So 33 seconds to go. They still not have indicated any penalty yet. The ball is sitting at about the 14-yard line. So let's see what happens. Oh, they're going to come out and measure. It was close enough. So they're going to take a measurement here.
Got our handheld camera down there on the field. Great view.
And they did not make it. So it will be the Falcons' ball with 33 seconds to go here in the first half. And the ball is at the 14-yard line.
So there was a holding call on Mount Healthy. Aiken decided to decline the penalty, so therefore they had to measure the football to see if it was first down or not, because if it was a first down, they would have Mount Healthy would keep possession of the football. Therefore, it is now 1st and 10 at the 14 for the Aiken Falcons, and it looks like they're going to probably take a knee.
Yeah, I would take a knee right now. Let's go into the – because they're going to get the ball coming out in the third quarter, yep. So might as well not do anything down here to push that score any higher in 19 right now. So let's see what they do.
I don't know.
No, they're all huddled up underneath there, so. It looks Underwood is. What is that?
What in the world is going on down there now?
I don't know. Well, we got flags all over the place. I don't know what was happening down there because they were standing there, and then all of a sudden one of the Mount Healthy guys rushed into the.
Shove there by number 57 for Mount Healthy. That is
57. Their numbers are hard to see here right now, so hold on. Tyvon Dukes.
Yep.
Trayvon Dukes.
So I guess somebody from Aiken must have said something that Mr. Dukes did not like, and as an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Dukes and the Owls. So that'll move the Falcons 15 yards.
So now the ball at the 29-yard line. This clock has not moved, still 33 seconds.
So Aiken could air one out here and get a player open. If they have a player open, they could air one out and maybe get a touchdown.
Maybe.
Underwood is getting the play call from his coach, Harry McCall, on the other side of the field.
And Harry does. Harry is the defensive coordinator. Kendall Watson is the offensive coordinator. And they are going to line up. So it looks like they are going to go for that.
And that was sniffed out.
That was a give. It wasn't. It was give to Harrison.
I think it was a direct snap.
Okay, he did a wildcat. So Harrison.
Nope, it was a give.
Yeah. Well, the clock is not going to stop here, so we're going to go to halftime with the Owls up 19-0 over the Falcons here in the first round of Division II playoffs. Logan and I will be back here for second half action. We're going to catch up on the scores here from the other games, and we'll see what happens at this one, so don't go away.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Eva Marie smoked 12,000 packs of cigarettes over 15 years. She quit, and now there's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. No matter how much you smoked, early detection could save you. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
911, where's your emergency?
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Yeah, Bill Bretz, Logan Dyer back here. We're seeing some highlights from the first half. There was the first touchdown by Kaufman Stewart, 8-yard run. And there is a hard hit on Harrison from that. Interception by Harrison, though. He picks off Spain. And then Kaufman Stewart, another 8 yards, another touchdown. And here is the real one. Ace Cooper, 70 yards. Down the sideline for the touchdown. One PAT made, 19-0. But we got some other scores, don't we?
It's been all Mount Healthy first half, but we got some other scores around the league. Playoff time is upon us.
And the other team from this league, Harrison, how are they doing tonight?
They are up 22-7 on Troy at the half.
Okay, we got Middletown 20-7 over Dayton Wayne.
And St. X is up 28-0 on Milford.
Elder 14-3 over Mason.
Winton Woods up 28-0 on Little Miami.
Okay, Princeton, which had a little bit of scare there earlier. We heard it was 7-0. Well, they've come back with 3 straight touchdowns, leading 21-7 over Fairfield.
Hamilton is controlling Oak Hills 28-0.
That Hamilton team's a pretty good team this year. Baden, now here's an interesting one because this is one that's a bit critical to this game. The winner will play the winner of this game. Baden up 14-0 over Trotwood Madison. Not a huge score there.
Not a huge score, no. They can come back and get 2 touchdowns there to tie that one up. West Claremont, Lakota East, both knotted at 14. That's a good game to watch too. Lakota East is fighting to keep their season alive, and West Claremont's playing pretty good football. I mean, they've got some key wins, and if they can beat Lakota East, I hate to say this, but they'll probably play Moeller after that. But
and we got an update on the update, so it is actually 21-21 now. So it's still close. It's just each team has scored another touchdown. A couple other scores that we don't have on our little ticker right here. Sunshine Country Day up 10-7 over Deer Park, and Sunshine Country Day has lost their top rusher for the season, Lee Thomas. So it's going to be interesting. We talked about Dayton Christian and St. Bernard playing each other, and they played each other the first game of the season, and St. Bernard struggled a little bit in that game. First half, they ended up winning fairly handily, but they kind of figured out Dayton Christian by this time. It's 33-0 at halftime in favor of St. Bernard, so they are up big time over that. Moeller, we talked about Moeller, 42-0 over Sycamore at half with that one, and I don't have any other scores right now, so I think that's about it. And I'm looking at Indian Hill and Northridge, but they had no score listed right there, so I don't know if they're just not reporting the score. But number 9, Indian Hill, number 8, Northridge, that'd be a good game.
Well, give me a couple seconds and I'll have it up.
All right, well, you do that, and we'll talk a little bit more about this game here tonight as Mount Healthy trying to break that first game jinx they had from last year, losing to Chaminade here by a touchdown. But they are up comfortably in this one, 19-0 tonight, and moving on hopefully to the next round. And if Baden continues to lead in that game, they will be up at Baden, up at Hamilton-Baden next week for that second round game. If Trotwood-Madison pulls off the upset of that game will be down here if Mount Healthy continues.
So this is per Brian Phelps from Indian Hill. Looks like the Braves are up on
Northridge
23-6 with 58 seconds left to go in the first half. Ben Shile ran it in for a 2-point conversion, so they are up 23-6. That's most likely their halftime score, because that was also posted 7 minutes ago. So
yeah, that's for a number 9 and number 8 seed, that's a pretty big score right there. The number 9 seed is winning right now. So so that's it for our scores here tonight, and we will be back here for second half action here. Aiken will get the ball when we come back. Don't go away.
That leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jacob Wood.
Come on now, how we doing? Y'all doing all right out there?
Hello, and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Beth Corris.
Hey guys, this is Unit 1 crew from Little Log Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved.
Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual, and she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
As a dad, every day is a challenge. To make sure that the time that I have, I spend with them. It doesn't matter how tired you are, you have to try to teach them. When they learn something new and you can just see in their faces, it's such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
What if you could feel in control of your retirement in just a few clicks? At aceyourretirement.org, you can. Start with a free 3-minute chat with Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer some simple questions like, how do you feel about your ability to save for retirement? Or in how many years do you want to retire? To get free action items customized just for you. Get your retirement back on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I am right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, no, never gonna let you go. Baby, never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go.
911, where's your emergency?
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough
enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
And Bill Bretz, Logan and I are back here in the Owl's Nest as Mount Healthy is up 19-0 over Aiken as we start the second half action here tonight. Winner will go on to play the Baden Northridge game, and we gave you that score a little earlier. I think it's we'll kind of try to keep up with that score tonight because that's going to be important.
Yeah, definitely.
But it was 14-0 Baden, and if that stays that way, whoever wins that game will have to go to Baden and play them next week since they're number 4 seed. So we're ready to go here. You know, we told you Harry McCall, played here, Aiken coach, and he played at Murray State. So I'm gonna give you the our trivia thing here tonight for you to think about. What's the nickname of? We got a penalty coming up here on the run back by Moore. What is the nickname of Murray State?
The Eagles.
No. Well, we'll give people a few minutes to think about that. So.
No, that's Moorhead. I'm sorry.
That's Moorhead. Well, that's my school. That's school I went to.
Moorhead's the Eagles. Murray State is the.
See, Logan's not even looking at his cell phone on this one. He's
no,
really
I don't know.
He's thinking seriously on this.
No,
one.
I don't like to involve cell phones with trivia questions.
Okay, all right, there you go.
I got to take a minute to run through all the Kentucky colleges. UK's the Wildcats, Louisville's the Cardinals, Moorhead's the Eagles.
We'll let you think about that. Meanwhile, there's a penalty on Aiken as the ball is backed up to the 18-yard line. Is a holding penalty on them. So here we go. Underwood.
It's not the Owls.
Underwood to Moore. Moore with the sweep around. He's done that a couple of times here tonight and picked up about 5 yards on that one. Western, remember, talk about this conference. He got Eastern Kentucky, was in the old Ohio Valley Conference. They're the Colonels. Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers.
Drawing a blank.
We'll tell you on this next play as brought down to the line of scrimmage by defenses Underwood, the Racers.
The Racers.
Murray State Racers. Of course.
I was thinking the Gophers there for a minute, and I was like, wait, no, that's Minnesota.
If Coach McCall's watching this game, after on one of our playbacks here, he's probably going, come on, it's the Racers. Come on, it's the Racers. I know what it is. It is a 3rd and about 8. Empty backfield. Man in motion is Harrison. He looks that way, Underwood does. He takes it himself. Underwood's got some running room. He's in the 45 up to about the 47-yard line. Picked up about 25 yards on that one. Nice run by Underwood. I believe that's might be Aiken's longest offensive play of the night.
I believe so. That was a good run. He looked both ways to see if he had anything open, and he didn't, so he decided to take it off for himself. And he picks up good yardage and a first down for the Aiken Falcons.
Yeah, at the 45-yard line.
Coming out of halftime, Aiken's got to be on the gas. They've got to score the football, presumably on this first drive. So they're going to look to score.
And it's a handoff, I believe, is Harrison. Boy, he's driving forward.
He's chugging.
Keeping those legs going into the over 50 in the Owls territory. Nice pickup, about 6-7 yards.
Able to get
actually
7 yards on that.
Jetrell Hunter. Sorry.
Hunter was able to get 7 yards on that with I think he got the first 3 with ease, but then the last 4 were a little harder to get, but he kept turning those legs.
Underwood now, 2 backs, 1 behind him.
Tripped him up.
Got tripped up that time. That was Hunter again. So it's going to be 3rd and about 3. Really impressed with this Mount Healthy defense tonight. Much better than they were a couple weeks ago when we saw them with Talawanda.
Yeah, that Talawanda game was 62-42.
Right. Mount Healthy has averaged, last 3 games, they've averaged 50 points a game. There's a quick pass. That is the Moore. Moore's got a running room, and he's got a first down. Did he go out of bounds?
Not too sure exactly what they are.
I don't know, but the coaches and Aiken coaches are on the field signaling something or complaining about something. Okay, the officials called to play dead, apparently. But I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why.
I don't know if we got a replay on this. We can see what the heck happened. I'm trying to figure out. Coach McCall down there is livid about something. There's the pass. Moore.
Looks like
Moore. Now, he put his hands up right there, and Mount Healthy wasn't doing anything because I think, did they already call the play dead?
The whistle sounded as the ball left Underwood's hand. So
well, there's no flags on the field, so I don't know.
There's no flags on the field, so why would the play be dead?
Well, the coaching staff of Aiken is upset, and right now I can't figure out any other reason why, so I'm on their side. So I can't figure out what happened here. So now what are we doing? Well, they say it's 3rd and short.
So
they're going to replay the down.
Replay the down, 3rd and 3.
Okay. All right, so ball on the 48. 3rd and 3. Andre Underwood. Harrison in the backfield with him. There's more in motion. This time it goes to Harrison. Harrison gets some running room. He's going to be short by about a yard.
Short. Be about a yard short.
Well, I'm sure they're going for this.
Oh, yeah. Guarantee it. Do have a halftime score to update. Our colleague Kyle Evans is providing me halftime. Lakota East 28, West Claremont 21.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So thank you, Kyle Evans, for the updated score there for the East, Claremont East and West Claremont game. 3rd and 1 set up here at the 44, or 46 rather, sorry.
So he's going to be a quarterback keeper. Now he's going to go round and round the right side.
He fooled him.
Absolutely great play by Underwood.
The defense was looking for the tush push, and instead he's able to roll out to his right and able to pick up the first down and more.
Yeah, he didn't even have a yard to pick up, and it worked out well for him. So Aiken alive and well here at the 39-yard line of the Owls, trying to get on the board for the first time tonight. More in motion. And he gets the sweep, and Moore's got running room. 10-5 into the end zone. Mikkel Moore. 39 yards on the run. He's done that sweep 2 or 3 times tonight. This is the first time it really worked.
Yeah, he's able to get the sweep out to the far side and then able to find a hole, and just gets through the defense there and picks up the touchdown.
Off to the races for Mr. Moore.
They are on the board now.
They are. For Moore, that's his 13th touchdown of the year. He's had 3 receiving. He's had 6 on the ground. And he's had a kickoff return and a couple of punt returns. So he's done it all. Well, Coach McCall says he does it all, so he showed it right there. So great move. So 19-6. I'm sure Aiken's talking about going for 2.
I don't know if you can see over on the sideline. There was an Aiken player that was down on the sideline. But
that's why we've been holding up here.
He's gotten up now, so he's walking. I can't see who it is.
All right, let's see if Underwood is going to go for 2. That's the way they're lining up.
Falcons lining up for a
Harrison in the backfield with him.
underway quarterback.
Harrison in motion. He's looking at Harrison, going back the other direction, and Mount Healthy brings him down, and flags are coming all over the place right now.
Yep, there's
Flags on the play.
2 flags down on the field. You can see them right there in plain sight.
There was a hold someplace on here. The flags were coming from the
backfield.
So let's see what they call
Or the end zone, rather. Face mask.
Face mask on Mount Healthy. Whoa. So it's going to be half the distance.
Half the distance to the goal line. Retry the extra point, the 2-point extra.
So we go from 1 yard or 2 yards to 1 yard. Yeah. It's not often you get a face mask penalty, you only get 1 yard.
Yeah, no. Yeah, normally that's what, 15?
15, yeah.
15 yards?
Got a break on that one.
Yeah. So
let's see now if
Mount Healthy only gains a yard on that penalty call. So
see if the Falcons will capitalize on it.
As far as numbers will.
Underwood under center, and he's trying a hard snap here.
It's a false start on the
false start.
Falcons.
I think he was trying to go a hard count on him, but.
So back him up 5 yards.
This has been our longest point after. Now we had a motion up here too. Good camera work down on the field. I believe that's Mr. Dean Lowry down in the field as our cameraman right now.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think so.
You know what? I think it is.
Oh, look at this. Line up for a 2-point. Look at the interesting lineup right here. 2-point conversion. And there is.
And it's gonna work.
It's going to work.
Wow.
It was this quarterback. It was Hunter took the snap, and they lined up most of the players down on the left side there, but there was only 2 players up where Hunter was, and into the end zone.
And
there's the 2 players right there that they. The center ended up blocking both players. Nice job.
Wow, score that one. Good old trickery play there.
Yeah, Hunter, PAT. So with 7:16 to go here, it's making it kind of interesting. 19-8 in favor of the Owls. Now for Aiken, the key right now is to stop this high-powered Mount Healthy offense. And, so far tonight our kickoffs have been interesting. So let's see if this one's going to be an interesting one. Akita Mamba is the kicker for Aiken.
And they are going to get a false start. No.
Delay game. No, he's got 12 players on the field. 2, 4, 6, 10. No. The referees are counting the players. I see 11.
Nope, they waved it off.
All right.
No flag. Flag is picked out.
You see so many wave-offs.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
Mamba now. Let's see what he's going to do in the kick.
Onside kick.
Onside kick and recovered by Mount Healthy.
Yep.
Kick is recovered by the Owls.
The Falcons didn't even dive for it.
First down 10.
I think it was Ace Cooper who picked it up. So Mount Healthy, good field position now. That's not surprising. You know, you don't have a great kicking game. And you might as well, roll the dice and see what happens here.
Yep.
Bottom wall will be at 49-yard line. First down 10.
And they're going to make him do it again.
They're going to re-kick.
And I thought it went 10 yards. This is turning into, you can tell it's Halloween week.
Yeah, I know.
This is turning into an odd game.
Yeah.
Well, there was penalty on them.
So it must have been a penalty on the Falcons. Trying to get clarification in the press box.
Okay, I guess it didn't go 10 yards.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
All right.
Let's try this again.
Mama's going to try it again, this time from the 35-yard line.
Another onside kick.
Well.
That one goes the required 10 yards and picked up.
Picked up by Matt. Oh, stripped away, though, by Aiken, and I think the Falcons have the ball. Number 59 for Aiken. That is Diamante Freeman.
If you remember, Freeman went
brothers.
down earlier in the game.
Yes. Freeman stripped the ball and recovered. And
wow.
Aiken has the ball now in Al's territory. Don't go away. We might have ourselves an interesting game here. So we're going to run over our crew and our thank yous here at the end of this quarter. And the way this is going to end of this quarter might be tomorrow sometime.
Yeah,
It's going long in this empty backfield here for Underwood. 4 receivers in a cluster on the left side, 1 on this side. He's passing, he's getting rushed. Now he's going to take the ball himself, turns upfield. Oh, hard hit.
God,
he was clobbered out of bounds about the 38-yard line and is still down on the ground. That was a huge hit. Watch this on the replay. That was delivered by, I think it was number 5, Charles Turnridge. There's some Aiken players over there not happy. We got flags flying right now.
Yeah, there's flags everywhere. There was a flag thrown already.
Now, I think what happened is several of the Aiken players were right there. It was on the Mount Healthy side on the bench, and they were not very happy where they got him, how he got hit.
They're still throwing flags. Man.
They're going to take a while to sort this thing out. So I tell you what, they're going to take a while to sort this out. I think we're going to step out for a minute and see what happens. We'll let you know what happens when we get back.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Look at another angle of that hit. There is the hit. He was in bounds.
Yeah, he was still in bounds.
He was still in bounds, so it would not be considered a unsportsmanlike on Mount Healthy. But then all different kinds of commotion happened afterwards as several of the Aiken players got down there because it was on the Mount Healthy side.
So what I think from my vantage point right where up in the press box, with that angle, that second angle we were able to see. With this first angle we weren't able to see where he was on the field, but he was still in bounds with that second angle, and the flags are most likely going to be against Aiken for unsportsmanlike conduct, but might be a flag against Mount Healthy as well for unsportsmanlike conduct, so it might be offsetting. So we'll see what the officials decide to do here.
That was the quarterback, Underwood. Now he got up. I think he got up, or did he? Or is he still on the sidelines over there?
He is.
No, he's still on the sidelines.
He's down. He's right here in front of us.
Yeah, he's right down here. So he has not gotten up from the sidelines yet. He's now getting up right now. He's being looked at by probably a combination of Mount Healthy and Aiken trainers. They're taking a look at him right now. He's laying on his stomach right now, so I don't know what they're looking at. We can't see it right now. There's several people around him, but he is down here right now. So let's see what the officials sorted out.
Unsportsmanlike conduct
on Aiken
and Mount Healthy.
So you're right about that.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Mount Healthy.
That's 2. Oh, yeah, 2. So that the first one's offset each other. The second one's going to give 15 yards.
Yep.
And now he's coming off he's bouncing around. He's up the field. So Andre Underwood took a hit, and he is coming across the field now. I think
he has
right now he has to sit out one play.
He has to sit out a play. So be interested to see if he comes back into this game. Who is our backup quarterback?
I think one quarterback I saw was backup quarterback, but he's been playing another position tonight. And that would be Jenkins is listed as your backup quarterback. He is defensive lineman right now. He's number 12, so let's see if he's in the game. Now the ball is all the way down to the 20-yard line. 6:55 to go. We started this quarter 3 days ago. And just all kinds of weird calls and stuff tonight here on this. Like I said, this Halloween is taking an extra day.
I thought Cabbage Night was October 30th.
I don't know. All right,
anyways,
here we go.
Let's see what's going on here.
Most importantly, let's see who the quarterback is.
0.
That might be more. It is. The way he's been doing tonight, he should call his own number. He's had a heck of a game so far. Now they're backing up. Kel Moore now is quarterback. He's going to run it himself. He did call his own number. Down to about the 15-yard line, so he picks up 5 on that play. Let's see if Underwood now will come back in. He's on the field right now. He's off the field. So Moore is in again as quarterback. Underwood. No, this time it is to number 2. That's Hunter. Hunter down to about the 11-yard line. He's going to be short of a first down.
Third down and 1.
And they're back there again. Moore takes it again. He's not going to get too far in this one. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Sets up 4th down and less than a yard.
4th down, less than a yard. The 11-yard line.
Coming in the game right now, number 15. Brendan Freisen. I'm not sure if Freisen is not shown as any of the receivers or running backs. So let's see what he's going to do. I mean, he might be a tight end right now.
Setting up in the same formation that they've been setting up in.
There's Moore. Moore is going to be, I think, stopped short. They're showing first down, but I'm not sure if he got it. Let's see what happens. It all depends on where the spot is. they might be measuring this one. Let's see it now. We can see this again. He has to get down about the 15. And he's just about there. I'm sorry, the 10. So they're going to measure it. All right, we got good angle right there from our camera on the field. Oh.
Short.
Short, or did he get it? There. Okay, there it is. He's short by, what, 2 inches? All right, so 4th down. Or is it? No, first down.
First down.
First down. That's right. That was a 4th down play. So, but did he give it to him? They gave it to him. I thought it was short. Okay. Same setup as before. Moore. He's going to pass. Now, I'm not sure who he was going to pass to. Where's was number 12, Jenkins. Looks like it was the intended receiver, but he wasn't even breaking towards the ball.
So that camera angle was given to us by our on-field handheld camera operator, Mr. Dean Lowry.
Dean, you're the man. Even though you were late and we were going to punish you by being gripped tonight, but that's okay. Okay, great camera angle. They're saying 1st and goal, but it's not 1st and goal.
Second.
It's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, big hit. That was on Hunter. It's like number 9 was the one that gave him a hit. That would be Robinson, or Michaela Smith. 3rd down.
Number 5 actually was.
Number 5?
5, yeah, that was.
I'm sorry, 5 would be.
Rashawn Cotton.
Yeah, Rashawn Cotton. He's been a pretty good defensive player this year. We haven't called his name a whole lot tonight, but.
He gets called tonight now.
Yep, it's a big one. So now it's 3rd and 10. We still have not seen Underwood back in the ball game yet. Moore. And we're going to have a penalty coming up.
And this will probably be why we have not seen Underwood. I believe.
There's a procedure on them, moves the ball back to about the 10-yard line. 3rd and about, I would say around 14, because they have to get down, the marker's down at the 1-yard line. I thought the ball was short on that play, but it could have been the way that was holding the stick too. We saw it at the end of the play, so in the end of the measurement. Now we have a timeout now called by Aiken. So they're going to talk this over. And I don't see Mr. Underwood at all in that huddle down there, so I think he's still over in the sideline.
Yeah, I can't see that far over.
I think I know, we say it was a legitimate hit, but as hard as that hit is, I think you might be concerned of concussion.
I believe so,
because
yes.
that was such a hard hit.
It was such a hard hit, but I mean, like we said, it was legal. Everything about it, the legality of the hit was legal. I mean, he was still in bounds. He was not out of bounds. He was not sliding. So
it wasn't
no targeting.
Wasn't targeting.
No targeting. No late hit out of bounds. It was a legal hit. So the big concern would be a concussion. So,
yeah. And so he might, we can't see right now, but he might still be being evaluated by training staff down on the Aiken sideline.
I didn't bring my binoculars tonight.
Moore. It's kind of empty backfield. Moore, he's back to pass. He's ups it up. He's got a man open. Did he get it? Yes.
Got it.
Touchdown. That is Detrell Hunter with the touchdown pass from Moore. We got flag. We got a flag back here.
In the backfield. 21-yard line.
So we're not going to put this down yet because it doesn't look like it might going to go in the books. Nice catch by Hunter. What did they say? Whatever the penalty is, it came after the play. That's going to be assessed, I guess, on the kickoff. So it stands as it is right now with 3:25 to go here in the third quarter.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Aiken, as Bill said, it will be enforced on the kickoff. They're going to go for 2.
Moore, the Hunter. Moore got a man open down there, and he came back. The pass was short. He had to come back. I think he actually maybe caught it, but it was not in the end zone. So the score will stand at 19-14 now in favor of Mount Healthy as Moore threw his first touchdown pass of the season, maybe his first touchdown pass of his career. The Hunter, 14 yards.
That ball was, he caught it and then dropped it last second. Didn't hold possession of it. It was caught, but then it was dropped.
Was he in the end zone? No,
he was.
Okay.
But it was dropped. So they called it an incomplete pass. Never had possession of the ball.
So
when he caught the football.
It was 19-0 at the halftime. Now all of a sudden here with 3:25 to go in the third quarter, it's a 5-point lead for Mount Healthy.
Getting a good look here of the Mount Healthy faithful, all dressed up in their sweatshirts and blankets. It's a cold one out here.
It is.
You know, I don't even think, did we even get a weather graphic tonight?
I don't think we did or not. I don't remember it, but I would imagine the temperatures right now have to be in the low 50s. So, well, you have 48 degrees.
I got 48 degrees and clear
up
here in Mount Healthy.
All right. Well, I can clearly see the field, and I can clearly see the kickoff right here. And the pickup, that was Fannin. Fannin got the ball at about the 50-yard line, ran it down to about the 42, 43-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they were
37.
Looking. They did an onside kick, and they were looking to possibly come up with another strip of the football.
So the Owls got the ball, good field position, 37-yard line in Aiken.
Aiken's defense is locked down now. They've locked down Mount Healthy to the 19 points of the first half.
Kaufman Stewart. He did a yeoman's worth of work in the first quarter. Gets the ball in this quarter about 4-yard gain down to about the 34-yard line.
You know, we're at the 3-minute mark of the third quarter, and we just saw Mount Healthy's first offensive snap of the third quarter.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. Especially with the offensive talent of Jameer Spain
and company.
Stewart and Ace Cooper. Ace is the place.
And that's Kaufman Stewart. Big gain up the middle. He picks up about 14 on that play. Down to about the 23-yard line. So now things seem to be going all right for the Mount Healthy offense.
No huddle.
Kaufman-Stewart again. This time, though, he's taken down in the backfield.
He was sniffed out quick.
That's number 24. Kendall Watson Jr. I'm going out on a limb right now and say Kendall Watson Sr. is the offensive coordinator.
I believe you're correct.
Sounds too ironic. I did not check with Coach McCall on that when I talked to him, but we will say that looks like it'll be it. 2nd and 12. Kaufman-Stewart got running room. Down 15, down to about the 12-yard line. He's close to where the sticks are, depending on the spot of the ball. It's going to be 3rd and about a yard. Ball to 13. Kaufman-Stewart hit once in the backfield, twice in the backfield, and this time taken down. Took 2 hits in the backfield, and then finally the third one got him down. And that was Watson again.
And we have a injured Falcon on the ground.
Have a timeout. Did he get back up again, or that was another player? Nope, he's down on the ground. Okay, so we're going to take a timeout here, and we'll be back. Don't go away.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
And we are back here at Mount Healthy. Mount Healthy, Aiken player is up and walking off the field right now.
Score update for you. Harrison High School is up 43-7 on Troy. That game is in the 4th quarter.
Looks like they will be moving on next week.
And
they will play the winner of the Xenia Sydney game. Xenia, number 3 seed.
Now, I'm not sure exactly why this says 14-6 Trotwood, but let me confirm that. So give me just a few moments, Bill. I'll have an update on that Baden game for you.
All right.
I'm sorry. I looked down at my phone to look up, and I saw a player flying on the ground.
Yeah.
So there's a flag.
There's a flag on the field here. Let's see if this will stand.
It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct. Well, that's going to be a sideline warning.
Well, they already have one warning, so.
Well, sideline warning to Aiken.
Okay.
The first warning was
Mount Healthy.
Yes.
You're right. Now, did he get? Let's see. I don't know if we get that replay again.
So end of 3rd quarter, per the athletic director from Baden, it is 14-6. Baden leads Trotwood Madison.
Interesting.
The game is close.
And this one is too.
And this one is as well. You're correct.
So Aiken gets the ball, first down.
I did say that Aiken's defense had stepped up in the 3rd quarter. They have a real opportunity to keep this football game close.
Pitching a shutout right now, that's for sure. 49.5 seconds to go in this quarter. Doesn't get anywhere.
Still no Andre Underwood. I believe he's most likely going to be out for the remainder.
No, I was going to say, if you haven't seen him now, we're going to probably not see him the rest of the night. And I think what happened is, kudos to the training staff, because I'm sure they're taking precautions, in the safety of that young man.
Do you want to do the thank yous?
I'll do the thank yous. Let's see. Well, we're right into this quarter. We're going to probably have one more play here. Moore, he's back to pass. It's a wobbly pass. And no flags on the play, but the time has run out and we've gone to the end of the third quarter. So, tell you what, we'll step out for just a second. We'll come back and we'll do our thank yous. So don't go away.
All right, our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A freeze-on mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas. Himself inside the 10. Touchdown, Marymount.
From the top of the key, Anna Habra ties the score.
All right. We're back here. I want to thank our crew tonight. We'll start off with our director, Adam Simpson, our replay, Patrick McCauley, GFX, Trey Capo, GFX.
Graphics.
Okay. Crazy name for that. Okay, cameras, Daniel Smith, Steven Hauser, Byron Hazlitt, Dean Lowry. I know that guy's name.
Yeah, I do know that guy's name. I think Dean Lowry is one of
He's also the grip and the best boy here tonight. So producer Will Matthews. Will came out here early with the truck and everything. Will, thank you. Great job. You and Dean are the best. So thank you so much.
Good look there at the cameras on the top.
Yeah.
There's Dean Lowry with the awesome. Hey, there's Dean. Hey, Dean, how you doing, buddy?
Dean. How often does he get on the air here? So,
look at Dean.
Yeah, there
Dean Lowry down there on the field with the camera.
Let me show off down there. Okay, so we'd also like to thank Terrell Davis, Mount Healthy Athletic Director, for hosting us up here. Paul Brownfield, Aiken Athletic Director, Coach Stevens, Coach McCall. And thank you so much, guys, for making it easy for us up here.
And a thank you to you, Bill Brooks.
Well, you're welcome. Thanks to you.
Your hard work.
Logan, yeah. All right, Moore back to pass. And he's got a man open, and he was open. And he was hit hard down there. That was Hunter. It looked like he tried to catch the ball and tried to turn. Then he got hit real hard. So I don't know if they're calling it pass interference or not. If not, I'm not sure about that. But we'll see what happens.
They're going to wave it off.
They're going to wave it off. Well, we've seen that all tonight, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've been waving all night tonight. So, all right. So they're going back. 3rd down and 10. Now they're going to say 3rd and 9.
No,
Moore's thrown a couple of passes.
4th down.
Oh, now they changed it. 4th down. Moore has thrown a couple of wobbly passes, but he threw a good one for a touchdown to Hunter. They're going to kick.
Timeout, Aiken.
Aiken, that's their second timeout. So only got one more timeout left. 11:54 here in the fourth quarter. All right, so much for us getting home early tonight. So
no early departure.
Tonight. These guys are playing a great game out here tonight. So, but it's been kind of a weird game as far as some of the calls out here in the field and some of the things been going on down there. Like I said, it's the aftermath of Halloween, I think.
Of course. You know, both teams coming in off a win last week. Mount Healthy versus Waverly and Aiken versus Hughes. And so both teams with the momentum coming into the playoffs and the first week of the playoffs, everybody's trying to, obviously advance. Of course, that's the name of the game, survive and advance. Aiken was down 19-0. They've come back and scored twice, all in the third quarter. We've now entered the fourth quarter, so obviously fourth down, you'd think they would go for it, but they are going to punt the ball.
Yeah, I think
given the spot on the field, they probably should punt the ball.
Well, and also, they got to be trusting their defense right now. Their defense has done a good job so far the second half.
The only problem is they don't really have a punter.
Yep.
But analytics would say to punt the ball.
Yep.
On this spot. So. Of course, I don't work for ESPN, so.
No, you work for ICRC.
I do. Okay. So the ICRC analytics department says that's a high snap.
Scott Fannin. The short kick. And it does not get a good bounce for Aiken.
You got a Mount Healthy Owls bounce.
Yep. Down to about the 34-yard line. Probably about a 20-yard punt. Mount Healthy's going to have great field position here. Now, right now, you got to think, Logan, they got want maybe milk that clock a little bit.
Mount Healthy, they want to milk the clock a little bit.
Got one score, less than a one-score lead right now.
I'm not sure exactly. They could. I mean, Jameer Spain could throw for a touchdown here and
be all over.
So I mean, we'll see what happens. Jameer Spain back to throw.
And it is to Sanders. Sanders gets a couple of good blocks down there inside the 15, down about 14. It's going to be 1st and 10. I haven't called Sanders' name that much tonight. He came in with 24 receptions, 457 yards, 6 touchdowns. Big first down, though, play for them.
They gained some good yards there.
Ball to 15. Spain gives it to Kaufman Stewart. Kaufman Stewart into the end zone.
Touchdown.
15 yards out, his third TD of the night.
Third touchdown of the night, able to find a hole through the Aiken Falcons defense. And Mount Healthy's giving them a little cushion here, but then again, don't count out the Falcons.
Don't count them out. That's for sure.
14 points, 2 touchdowns scored back-to-back in the third quarter against a very good Mount Healthy defense.
Right, 15-yard run. That is his third touchdown of the night, and he only had 1 touchdown coming in during the regular season.
So he's got 4.
Got 4 now for the season. Kick is up and it's good. So it is 25-14, back 26. Up to an 11-point lead now for Mount Healthy.
26-14, 12-point lead.
26, okay. I was social studies teacher. I'm not a math teacher. So I can't tell this math stuff.
Figured I'd help you out there, bro.
It's high math.
So it is a 12-point ball game. Aiken getting the football.
And so far, the kicking game has been quite interesting tonight.
Yeah, very interesting kicking game, rather. We've had 4 or 5 different onside kicks. We haven't seen a football go past, I'd say, maybe the 34 or the 30-yard line. So we'll see if this kick goes in the air a little bit further than the 40 or 30-yard line.
Moore and Hunter back for the Falcons. And it's going to be an onside kick. And it is recovered by the Falcons.
That was not listed as an onside kick. That was actually going to be a squib kick. It actually was just kicked right straight to him and hit him right in the belly.
So it looked like an onside kick.
It did.
It's disguised as an onside kick. So ball at the 47-yard line of the Falcons.
From our friend Kyle Evans, I have some D1 Region 4 scores. These are final scores. Moeller 63, Sycamore 7. He forgot to put the score. Fairfield and Princeton. Elder 28, Mason 3. That game is final. Winton Woods 35, Little Miami 0, and St. X 41, Milford 0.
Turnage with the sack. Loss of about 4 yards. I don't think anything really tonight too surprising. You want your higher seeds obviously to win, and most of the time that happens. Although I know Indian Hill, we were talked earlier, they were bucking the system right there. They were a 9th seed and they were beating the 8th seed.
Well, I was talking to one of my neighbors about Moeller, and I mentioned Moeller. I obviously gave my score prediction of, and I'll let you call the play here.
All right, Moore, he's got the ball into 50, 40, 35, and knocked down, and we got a penalty flag coming in on the play at the last second. But Moore, about a 25-yard scramble down to, looks like around the 32-yard line, and let's see if it'll stand.
Not sure exactly what the call, most likely going to be a hold.
Well, it came in late, right at the end of the play. And it's hold. So that's going to wipe out that play. Great play by Moore. But sometimes those great plays are made when you have a hold. And this one is coming back for the Falcons. Well, the hold was upfield. So, look, so you notice where they put the ball right now.
So it's second and
7, so it's not that bad.
Although you had a first down.
You had a first down run, right. But they're not back beyond the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage. So they're at the 50-yard line. So a little bit of a break there for the Falcons.
Indian Hill is up on Northgate, 50-14.
I think they're easy win. There's Moore with the pass, and it is almost taken away by Mount Healthy.
That ball was intercepted.
It was intercepted. Well, that was Jameer Scott. I thought it fell. Okay. It was on the far side of the field, so let's see what they're saying. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So it was after the play. Here we go. Here's the pass.
Yeah,
the referee got in the way of it. But there's another view. Yeah, he did come up with it. Yeah.
It's going to go that. Believe that unsportsmanlike conduct. Probably going to go against number 0, which is Jameer Scott.
Scott's second interception of the season. 9:33 to go. Good news is Mount Healthy's ball. Bad news is they're starting at the 10-yard line. They're up by 12. Got 9:33 to go. He's got trips way down this side. Spain's got a single receiver to the left. See what he does. It's going to give it Kaufman Stewart. Kaufman Stewart gets a couple up to about the 11-yard line. Give him 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Hurry up offense. Looks like the same formation they had in the last play. pass was
intended for Ace Cooper.
Was no good.
No good pass.
Ace got went into motion and then did that slant. And Spain just threw a little bit too low. It's 3rd and down and 9. This is going to be a big play for Aiken defense.
Yep, Aiken can hold them here. They'll be forced to punt.
They'll get good field position. Spain. Oh, Spain. Oh, nice. Pass is complete to his outlet guy, which would be, looks like Scott. And I tell you what, he was almost in huge trouble there.
Yeah,
Let's see if we see this again. Why, yeah, they had a hold of him, and he still threw it. What a athletic play.
Yeah, he was all about going down, and then next thing you know, the ball's out of his hands and in the hands of Jameer Scott.
For a first down. Now we got a flag on the play. I don't know if it's an encroachment. It is encroachment, so it'll be 1st and 5 now. Have you quit counting the penalties tonight?
I lost count 2 hours ago. There's been so many flags in the air that
seems like almost a flag every play.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look when the scores reported and the stats are posted up online.
Spain's going to keep the ball himself. Oh, breaks away from a tackle. Spain, 45-yard line. What a play. One of the Aiken players had him by his ankles there, and he ripped away from his ankles for about another 20 yards.
Yeah, he was able to break some tackles.
Watch this.
He
has him in ankles, and boom.
And then he goes for another 20 or 25 yards, and he just takes a nasty hit there.
In the Falcon territory, the ball at the 44-yard line. About a 25-yard run for Spain. Kaufman Stewart. He picks up about 4. So the ball just shy of the 40-yard line. Clock is ticking down. By the time this play gets started, we'll be under 7 minutes to go in the game. Owls up by 2 scores. Spain coming around to the left side. He's got running room. Down to 30, inside to 30. And when you know it, flags coming from everywhere.
From every direction.
You got to think it's going to be a hole, but unless it was a hit out of bounds, because it was on the far side of the field. So
holding
on Mount Healthy. So the ball comes back. I didn't see the hold.
I didn't see a hold.
It's out there someplace. All right. Man, Will says he saw a block in the back.
Yeah, our the rules analyst, Will Matthews.
Yes, thank you. We'll go to New York. Will's in New York tonight, so that's where we get our plays from.
Some other score updates real quick. Cincinnati Country Day 32, Deer Park 14. Lebanon up on Northmount 42-21. Lakota East is up 35-21 on West Claremont. LaSalle, sorry, go ahead.
While you're doing that, Mr. Spain was in trouble. He loses about 3 or 4 yards, so continue.
LaSalle 69, Monroe 21. That one. And as I mentioned, Anderson, listen to this, Bill, 78-7 was the final score over Edgewood.
Jeez,
so
Edgewood used to be in this league up to a couple years ago.
So, and the Raptors move on to the second round.
Edgewood and Ross moved on to the Southwest Buckeye Conference, and that's where Talawanda is going on next year, which means this conference will be down to 3 teams.
Now, I was meaning to ask you, have you heard anything else more on?
No, haven't heard where anybody, these other 3 teams are going to. I think right now, I know that Northwest is already planning to be independent. I think Harrison's talking about that. But I don't know about Mount Healthy. I'm not sure if they're thinking about another league or what they're going to do. But the Southwest Ohio Conference, you can't do it with 3 teams.
Exactly.
So
definitely
Harrison,
something to look for next season to see where these teams end up.
Yep. Harrison did win the football title. So they were 3-0, Mount Healthy 2-1.
So Harrison wins the final SWAC.
Yep.
Final SWAC championship.
Mount Healthy won their final SWAC football game against Talawanda that we did a couple weeks ago. So, all right, 5:24 to go in the game. Mount Healthy with the ball with the 2-score lead. It's 3rd and 9. Two receivers to the right, one in slot to the left. Let's see what happens. Play action. Oh, dropped in the middle of the field. And the referee dropped in the middle of the field. Player was for Scott. So it's 4th down. They're going to go for it.
Oh, the official. I just now saw the official. Also
yeah, the official's down on the play. He's okay.
He's fine. He's back up.
So 4th and 9. The Owls are going for it. Motion and flags everywhere.
Oh, my goodness.
It's an illegal procedure.
Bill, how often do you follow the NBA?
I'm not a big NBA fan, more of a college fan.
Okay, so when was the last time I don't know this, and you may not know this either, but the Cavaliers have started off the season 6-0. They just won against Chicago. They've started off the season 6-0. That's crazy.
Yeah, better than the Browns and the Guardians.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Cleveland, the Cavaliers are cream of the crop right now up in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Figured I'd bring that up.
There you go. Well, they're from Ohio. That's okay.
Hey, guess what?
We got a flag and a play.
There's another one.
Well, we've played 7 seconds here, so. It will be on Mount Healthy, so they're bringing the punt team out. And if I'm not mistaken tonight, I believe, Logan, this is our first punt of the night.
This is Mount Healthy's first punt, correct.
Jameer Scott is the punter. Moore is back for the Falcons. Moore at about the 30-yard line.
He's telling him to get back.
He's backing him up now.
That ball is way back there.
Moore takes the ball, though. He's got some running room. Moore, 40. And good open field tackle. Moore about a 30-yard return. And Coach McCall was right. This guy can do it all.
I don't know. I think he might have had him if he just kept running full head of steam. Able to recover he's able to catch the ball. He did a quick stutter step there. I think if he would have kept running straight, I think he could have probably got past it.
Jeremiah Sanders made the tackle. 5:05 to go in the game. Owls trying to move to 9 wins on the season. They have not had a 9-win season since they've been in the SWAC. The last 9-win season might go back when Coach McCall was here. Moore still at quarterback. Harrison with the ball.
Moore ran it himself there on that play.
All right, so here's a little twist and turn of stuff, okay? So Current Cummins, great coach, was here for many years at Mount Healthy. Also coaching at that time was his brother, Kenton Cummins. So earlier this season against Ross, Jameer Spain had 8 touchdown passes against Ross. Head coach of Ross, Kenton Cummins.
Oh.
So there's your little trivia fact of the night.
Trivia fact of the night presented to you by Bill Bretz.
There you go.
The legendary Bill Bretz.
Oh my gosh.
If we remember that correctly.
And we have
another flag.
Another flag? Right. Well, sure. There's been more flags on the field than there have been in their pockets tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a delay of game on the Falcons. It's on the ball at 45-yard line. And the clock is running. We're going to be under 4 minutes to go in this contest that started 2 weeks ago. It's finally going to finish up here. Maybe. There's a little pitch. And there's a Hunter with the pass. He's got a man open, and yes, he did get a catch.
What a nice play there by the Falcons.
That's Elijah Lewis, wide receiver. Hunter with the pass. Nice little trick play there, and they got some big-time yardage out of that one. The ball at the 19-yard line. Hunter, nice pass by Hunter.
A little wobbly there, but still able to connect with his receiver. And
got big Elijah Lewis down there.
Yep.
So
Aiken's got something cooking here. Now, if they would have been running plays and not running the clock, they would maybe still have a chance.
There's a pitch, and this time Hunter's going to take it. He's not going to, he's going to get a couple yards out of it.
He got a couple of yards out of it.
He was almost stopped at the line of scrimmage, but he got another couple yards. That was almost the same play with the pitch. This time, though, Hunter ran with it.
Yep, instead of throwing.
2nd and about 8. Ball at the 12-yard line.
There is Andre Underwood on the sideline. Just so you know, I saw him on the sideline.
Well, we wish the best to Andre Underwood. We hope everything's all right with him. There's Moore with the pass. Is it complete? Yes.
No, incomplete. I don't know.
No, I think it hit the ground first. That was Lewis again who was intended for. 3rd and 8. We'll see it again. He had it, and he lost it as soon as he hit the ground.
Yep. Lost possession of the ball, lost control of the ball when he hit the ground. He did have the catch.
Yeah.
It was a catch, just not really complete.
Ball at 16-yard line. Moore. Passes to looks like Hunter. You see who gets up. I believe that was Hunter. It's 4th down and 2. Moore. It's got the ball. Moore 5, 10 into the end zone. Touchdown. Aiken. That is Moore's 2nd touchdown of the night. Moore has been in all 3 touchdowns. He threw a touchdown pass, and he scored on that one.
Able to find a hole there on the quarterback draw and able to find his way into the end zone. Broke 2 tackles, too.
The great Yogi Berra. It ain't over till it's over. And this is a setup they had the last time they had the 2-point conversion where they put most of the linemen down on the left side. Now, this time, Mount Healthy's moving players down on that side. Last time up here, they had a mismatch. See what happens. 2-point conversion. Moore. And it is intercepted. Oh, well, a flag on the play. Why? Naturally, there'd be a flag on the play. That's the way it's been here tonight. Is it who's against? I don't. All right, the 2-point attempt was no good. We know that.
The flag, on the other hand,
we don't know what the flag was for.
Was picked up.
Oh, well, sure, let's pick it up. Oh, well, now they're saying it's against Aiken. Although I don't see any indication of it. He's kicking it off from the 40.
Yeah, there's no indication.
All right.
No flag on the flag on the play was, I guess, picked up. We'll just call it that.
You see Mumbo does the onside kick. He does, and recovered by Mount Healthy. Now they can run the clock out. I don't think Aiken has any timeouts.
They have 2.
Oh, 2? Okay, sorry.
Each team has 2 timeouts remaining.
Never mind. I didn't read the scoreboard like you did. Thank you.
You're welcome, Bill.
Okay. But Mount Healthy now.
And a 2-minute warning will be up. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
In 2 seconds, you would say, we're going to step away for a 2-minute warning.
All right. Well, I think we're going to get a nice little dose of Kaufman Stewart here. What do you think?
I would just about put all my fake money into the pot.
Well, he
got the ball, but he got nowhere.
No. And Aiken has stopped the clock.
He actually went backwards.
See, I think they were, Aiken called the timeout.
Timeout, Aiken.
So he lost a yard.
And Aiken ran, and the clock was ran for 6 seconds. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. So timeout, Aiken. They have 1 timeout remaining. And we have a 6-point ball game with 1:56 to go.
Yeah, I mean, strange things have happened all night. Stranger things have happened here.
It was a good look at the field there for Dean Lowry. Look at him. He's got the camera down on the ground there. And
Dean, are you laying on the ground? Well, he almost is. I see.
He's getting a really good look there at the.
Good shot there. No, I think Dean went to sleep down there. I think that's what he's doing. He's sleeping down on the field right now. So, all right. Oh, nope, he got it. Okay. Second and 11. Coughlin Stewart gets a bit of a running room back to about the original line of scrimmage. Now Aiken call their last timeout. They do. So 3rd and 10. He gets a yard. Aiken is now out of timeouts.
Yeah, I guess they ran out of. I don't remember when they ran. I don't remember the second time.
I think they had a timeout, I know, earlier in the quarter. But they're out of timeouts now, and I don't know why the clock is running.
They were out of timeouts. Apparently they were out of timeouts.
Okay, the clock was wrong. They were out of timeouts. So actually, the Owls would like to get a first down here. That will work. And Kaufman Stewart drops, fumbles the ball. Does he pick it back up again? I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Fumbled the ball, picked it back up, got the first down, all in one play.
And the chains
and that
will
should
move.
do it.
That's going to move the chains, but we got to.
So that's it. Mount Healthy now can take a couple knees and go into the second round with a win. We're not quite sure. Once again, we haven't got an update on that Baden Trotwood game. That game should be over by now. So we're going to find out where the Owls will be playing next week.
The game is final. Baden 14, Trotwood Madison 12.
So the Owls have seen their final home game here in the Owls' Nest for Jameer Scott, or Spain. That is his last time on the field here at Mount Healthy as far as the game goes. But the good thing about Jameer, he and his fellow Owls are going on to the second round of the playoffs against Baden next week. Aiken ends up the season now 6-4 on the season. Their best record they've had in the last several years. But Mount Healthy wins I would think you might call this an ugly one tonight.
This was definitely an ugly one. I mean, Mount Healthy, very talented on the offensive side, and Aiken just came in with the defense, and they had a good chance at possibly winning this football game, but not scoring any points in the first half kind of kills the team. Although they did score 20 points in the second half, more points than Mount Healthy did in the first half. Still, to come up short by 6 here, and that's the ultimate sadness of Aiken.
And our best wishes go out to Andre Underwood.
Yes.
We're hoping that he is okay out there. He was on the sidelines. He was, walking around with the team on the sidelines. So, well, good luck to him. So the Owls move on. This is Bill Bretz, Logan Dyer, and the ICRC staff. We'll see you again.